So Laura, what is direct hire in relation to Modus?
Direct hire is another product offering that we have. We offer both to our clients and to our candidates. Historically, we've done contract recruiting, consulting, professional services, and we're seeing a new trend with full-time employment.
So what trends are you seeing then in terms of permanent placements with IT professionals in the industry?
Mostly we're seeing an influx of clients hiring consultants and going to full-time, meaning they're willing to invest more time, they're willing to invest more in their benefits. We're also seeing a trend where 401k matches are coming back. In the Bay Area, the increase in full-time openings has exceeded what we thought it would for this time of year.
This time of year? So is it like different depending on the...
It seems like, yeah. So usually toward the end of the year is when companies slow down their hiring practices. Usually they want to close out the books. They want to get people up and trained before the beginning of the year. But we're actually seeing the business increase.
So then in this whole chain, what is Modus's value proposition, like in terms of direct hire?
We offer for our clients, we offer efficiency. We offer, a passive search for candidates that are probably working right now, or currently working right now. And for the candidates, really, we become their advocate. We help find the company, the culture, the compensation, and possibly the
important part, right?
Right? And the career path, usually. So not is it for a candidate, not what's motivating you now, but what's going to motivate you down the line, what's going to motivate you in a few years. And we try to find those clients that will be the right fit.
All right. So then what kind of candidates are you looking for specifically?
Most of our candidates right now are in web services, mobile application development, infrastructure, network security, but typically we follow the software development life cycle.
Any specific skill set like you would consider kind of like the hot one right now? What is the skill set that these companies are looking for?
Shared services, so integration. So anything around web services and integration is so important right now. When you think about large organizations, how are they going to consolidate their services, consolidate all of the companies within the companies and the company umbrellas, and how are they going to get them to interact? And that's where those developers come in.
And you're in Silicon Valley, the Bay Area.
Yes.
So how do you, if you're working with a large established companies, how do you effectively attract candidates or even clients in an environment where it's all about the startup? Because there's big differences between this is a sure thing, we've been around for a while, established, and we don't know what's going to happen.
We get clients and candidates that want both. Your typical startups are probably going to be geared toward newer technologies, your mobile application development. They may have equity to offer. They may have a fun environment to offer, but your more established companies may have the longer term benefits, the longer term investment, a longer career path, and a lot more security. And that goes for both sides, for the candidate and the client.
Now, not being a developer, engineer, programmer at all, I'm asking this question legitimately, are you seeing individuals moving to the Bay Area looking for these types of job opportunities, or are you finding some of the recruitment you kind of need to reach remotely to pull people in?
Really both. So you have an influx of different types of specific developers that may be coming to the Bay Area, to Silicon Valley, because they know that they're needed and wanted and can probably get paid more than they could somewhere else. We find talent everywhere across the nation, and there are also other technology hotspots across the nation as well.
So then you also host, I guess, meetups down in the Bay Area.
I do a networking event that attracts candidates and clients. It's a good place for them after hours to talk about their likes, and a lot of them are passive candidates, so they may not want to float their resume on the open market, so they just want to maybe have a casual conversation, talk to somebody that may know somebody, and 99.9% of our job is networking and putting the right people together at the right time. So I host an event once a month, and we bring all that together.
Do you encourage, likely candidates, potential candidates, when I'd assume they come to you and say, hey, I would like to get a job somewhere. Let's say they're not quite ready. What would you encourage them to start doing now?
I usually encourage people to do their LinkedIn profile, keep your resume obviously updated, start talking to some of your alumni, and start having those casual network, go to those networking events, even if it's just, it's something that you're, remotely interested in. Go check it out, see what the other talent, see who your competition is. See what your peers might be or your peer group might be. Is that somebody that you'd be interested in learning more from, right? And really trying to find an advocate for you that's going to be your champion, and if you're changing your career path.
Well, sometimes it's hard to convince geeks to leave the comfort of their own home to get out and meet people, but it's a very important part of, I guess, this entire industry.
Recruiting or recruiters like myself, I think we become like an advocate, right? We become your sports agent. If the better we know you, the better we know what you want to do in your life or where you want to go with your career path or ideal companies you want to work for, environments, we could keep our eyes out. We know companies that are being acquired. We know when people are moving. We know when management moves. When we keep kind of an eye on what's going on within certain industries, and having that knowledge and having the knowledge of what a candidate may want and having that relationship and that trusted relationship can only benefit you. And then, in the future, it might not be immediate motivating reason that you need or compelling reason you need to leave your current position, but maybe down the line, hey, I know this company was just acquired or they've just, merged together. There may be some opportunity. Maybe we can have those conversations, and then what we call skill marketing. So what we'll do is be more of a proactive sports agent, keep an eye out for an environment that a candidate may like, or even for a client if they're looking for certain talent, and try to bring them together on a proactive basis before there's an actual an immediate need.
Sounds like you're the person to know.
I hope so.
I would believe so. Thank you for sitting down with me.
Yeah, thank you.